Hiya, how's it going? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty well myself. Just got out of like some army stuff, and now I'm chilling. I'm chilling, you know. A couple weekends ago, as I said, I did some army things. My job is pretty easy. Most of what I do is just count things and then put them in basically a giant closet. Basically, we just store shit, and sometimes we give out some stuff. But for the most part, it's just storing and counting, and that's basically what I did for like 2 days. And in a couple weeks, I'm gonna go on AT, and that's gonna be very boring and very long, unfortunately. But I gotta do it, or else I'm going to jail. So you gotta do what you gotta do, as they say. But now today, I'm thinking about like my own mortality. As you know, I've said it a couple videos ago. I'm 23 now. I'm turning 24 this year, and I've basically hit unk status at that point. I'm very old. I'm very old, and I'm getting older, and I've just realized my mortality, and I'm very afraid. I'm afraid of dying, but more importantly, I'm afraid of my lack of accomplishments. You see, it took me this long to just get an apartment by myself. Well, at least not even by myself. I'm living with my brother, as I said before, but it took me this long to get an apartment, to get a job that I could pay my own rent and stuff like that. And yet, I'm still very low on the totem poles on things you should probably do as an adult. Like, I still haven't gotten a girlfriend. I'm probably never going to get married. And, I never went out to parties or to clubs or like meeting people or any of that shit. And it's very sad. And it's really got me fucked up in the head, thinking like, oh my gosh, I've got so much shit to do, because as they say, like FOMO, it's a real thing, and I feel like I'm definitely missing out on like basically everything, just life in general, just like dating and talking and making friends and going out. Like, I don't think I've been on a vacation since like last year, and that was because of my sister's wedding. But other than that, like, I've never like done anything on my own. I've never like traveled on my own, never gone to another country on my own. And I feel like, man, I must be fucking missing out. And it's one of those things, when you look on Instagram and shit like that, you see all these young fucks doing shit that you should be doing and getting pissed off. And just like, yeah, I bet daddy's money helps a lot. I bet being a fucking drop shipper and, fucking scamming people, it must help a lot, getting all that fucking money. As you can see, I'm a bit mad at that. I'm a bit pissed off. I don't like rich people, at least not until I'm rich. Then I can understand. But it just gets me a little riled up because I want to do that shit. I want to go to clubs and talk to hot bitches and just throw my money around, go on yachts and shit like that. But I can't, because I'm a poor fuck that's going to college and going to fucking AT, where it's going to be like hundreds of degree weather, and all I'm going to be doing is just walking around walking around the heat and like shooting weapons. Most people would be fine with that, like they like shooting guns and shooting, whatever. Personally, for me, that's not something I would consider fun, especially since I haven't shot a weapon since last July when I was in boot camp. And my skills are very rusty. I am very, very rusty. Like, I probably couldn't shoot any of the targets nowadays. But we're gonna try it out. I guess it really doesn't matter as long as I try. That's all that really matters. But like, I haven't held an M4 in so long. Like, it's gonna be very different. Hopefully we could get some practice in before I start out. Get it to like make it for my level. But like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I've just been thinking, I'm like, man, I'm nearing my mid-20s, and I still haven't done a lot of shit. Dog, what the fuck? What am I doing with my life? It's like, it's so fucking over. Like, the last video that I made, it's over. Now it's really over, because I'm turning 24 in a couple months, really. Like, 2-3 months in September. Fuck. I feel like I'm just nearing that point where I'm just gonna die. I'm just thinking about all the shit that I haven't done, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna die before doing all that stuff. I'm gonna die alone in some fucking rundown apartment and a dead-end job. Fucking sucks. The only thing that could really change this, if I'm really gonna be honest, is if I just go active. I don't want to go active, but like, the time is shorter, and I get to go to a country if I really want to. Thanks to my job, I can pretty much go anywhere I wanted to. But I don't even know, man. I don't know. I'll have to see. My unit apparently wants everybody to go, airborne. But I don't want to fucking go airborne. No, thank you. I'm not jumping off no plane, motherfucker. No, thank you. But it'd be pretty cool to go to like Spain or some place, just another country. Maybe I could like learn something new there. But like I don't want to learn another another language though. I'm very dead set American in that shit. I don't fucking care about learning any languages or any cultures. Fuck, I don't know. I just feel like I should be doing so much more, and I'm not. Like, you think about your grandfathers and your fathers. They did so much shit when they were like in their teenagers to the early 20s. And then you get to our generation, and we're like, dude, fuck all. With the exception of like the really rich people, or like, fucking people who are like, social media influencers or whatever the fuck. Influencers. That's so fucking gay. I don't know. It's it feels like it's so over for me, guys. It's so over for me, chat. It's over for you too. If you're not doing any of this shit, it's over for you too. Might as well just, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say here. Fuck, I don't know. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of dying without doing anything of that sort of stuff. I'm afraid dying alone, I guess. And yeah, I guess that's the whole video. I know I keep saying that new videos every day, and I've just never done it, but like, fuck you. I don't give a shit. I'll make a video whenever I do. And maybe I'll make one tomorrow. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be like a month before I make another one of these videos. So these videos are basically just my fucking video diary anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, appreciate the support on the Israel video. I didn't know it'd get that many views. I didn't know many people would agree with that, but fuck, I'm glad you guys are here. And I'm glad you guys are listening to my fucking yapping, my deranged fucking talking, my deranged fucking shit, whatever. I'm glad there's some people out there who, can empathize. Fuck, I don't know. I can't speak English, obviously. I'm glad some people understand where I'm coming from. So, if you want more videos, click that like, that subscribe. Comment down below about shit you want to do when you into your 20s or whatever the fuck, or that you feel like you shouldn't be doing at this point in your life or whatever. I don't know. And yeah, make that money, get those bitches, sell drugs if you have to. And yeah, I'll see you next time.